We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Hello, we are Rotten Recordings, and we are here to interrupt this creator's video with our very own copyright strike for using 20 seconds of our 7-minute song. Thank you for allowing us to be so greedy and abusive of the copyright system to ruin the hard work of artists and creators like this one. We know how much you enjoy watching your favorite content makers struggle to produce videos because of our flagrant disregard for creativity and ingenuity of anything that might even have just 2 seconds of our music in it. Even though our work might have been used for something that obviously shows that the song is there to intensify the scene rather than trying to host a bootleg copy of their music. If you want to see a non-Chinese Communist Party video, please look for it on BitChute in the description below.
Our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Guard on my flank. We're going in. Go!
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Thermal clips? I thought this was the future. Why do we still use ammo? Wait, why'd you take away the auto cover? What was wrong with that?
Closing in on your position. Don't take any chances.
Wait, now my upgrades are abilities? And my abilities all go on the same cooldown? Oh, what? And great, there's the dedicated melee button, and we're going to the settings, because I already know that this is no longer a science fiction game, we're playing a Call of Duty game, and there we go, and continue. And what's this? This isn't a skill tree, this is like a skill bush. Where did all the passives and the class upgrades, where did all those go? And there's no charm or intimidation. There's no difference between these final upgrades except like 3 feet and a couple pounds per square inch. There's no way out of the 60+ Metacritic reviews from every single major publisher that ever did a review on this game that they do not comment at all on the gameplay. There is no way that's not a coincidence.
Censored. So I had the body trainer. I ain't here with mental health. Censored. Probably hate it. I've been moving with the bag just in case I wanna flash it. I've been moving with a shooter just in case you wanna touch it. Boy, this ain't no baby Benz. AMG got big old bands. Yeah. I don't want your petty cash. Boy, I want what's in your stash. Come over and get this.
Censored.
Yeah. Dance, make him blow them bands. 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 Dance.
Censored.
Don't be acting shy.
Well, this person's point isn't even valid because they changed difficulties right at the beginning of the game, meaning that they didn't even beat the game on insanity mode. So him flipping back and forth through the different modes doesn't even count for anything because it's super apparent that he just changed it mid-game play. I see your point. Well, let's just take a little stroll over here to the trophy case and look at that. Look, I want you to play these games. I really do. I want you to be wrapped up by the story, characters, and the world as much as I was, because Mass Effect 2 is so rewarding when you're exploring the world and you encounter something that comes to remind you that you made decisions in the first game, and they're affecting things now in the second game. And I do mean the word rewarding. You're rewarded for helping Tali in the first game, because you can remind her that you gave her Geth intel on your first encounter.
That... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did.
Or you're rewarded for releasing the Rachni Queen when you encounter her diplomat on the Asari homeworld.
What message were you asked to give?
Shepard, we hide, we borrow, we build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again, Because of you.
Or, being able to see Rex, because you didn't shoot him.
Halt. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough? Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard! My friend. You look well for dead, Shepard.
But you only get to experience these moments by putting up with the Clone of Duty gameplay. What makes it even worse is that 4 of the 5 difficulty options are Clone of Duty. You enter a room, you sit behind a wall, you wait, you shoot, you repeat. And only one of those actually lets you fly around the battlefield, being the Commander Shepard, that everyone won't stop talking about. The one who's here to save the galaxy. The one who's here to take the fight onto the Geth and the Collectors and whatever else the Reapers want to bring your way.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
Answer this. Any mistake and Warrant will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
But the juxtaposition between the story and the gameplay, those are way too much to bear. So often you'll see Shepard completely clear out a room of bad guys, and then right after the cutscene, you'll immediately have to cower behind cover, or else every single little henchman that pops out from a corner is immediately going to cap you and send you right back to the checkpoint. And I don't hate difficult video games. Difficult video games are some of my more favorite video games. I beat Dark Souls a whole bunch of times, and on just a keyboard. I've also beat Halo 1, 2, and 3 on Legendary. I beat any COD I have on Veteran. And I know Donkey already did a really good, solid couple of videos on gameplay difficulty. And I think he's right about a lot of it. I just think he's wrong about the Insanity mode for Mass Effect 2. To me personally, Insanity mode just takes away way too much versatility on how you can approach situations that I had to go back and start as a soldier class, otherwise I don't think I would have kept playing, let alone enjoy some of the firefights that I had. And, I'm not trying to discredit his experience with Mass Effect 2, even though he mentioned it for like 3 seconds. I'm just trying to say that, for me, they could have done a lot better job with the difficulty, so that way I didn't feel so railroaded into picking a specific class, so that way I can get through the game on that difficulty. But I guess that can be said about any game. Some people find more classes more fun than others and easier to use. And I guess that's just what it comes down to. To me, I felt like Insanity mode made me do too much that I didn't want to do. And casual mode let me do all the things I wanted to do. And that's what made the game fun for me. And even though I found that game fun, it really wouldn't be fair if I showed you the ending of casual mode, would it? No. I think it'd be a lot better if I showed you the ending to Insanity mode.
Hey, okay. Okay. Hey, Okay. I'm in the stew, I'ma get lit. Big bank, bro, too big, can't fit it. I talk big cause I hit licks. Theodore Roosevelt policy, big stick. I see the cash, I'ma get it. Run into a check, get the steps on my Fitbit. Censored. The Addy, I mix it. Had a chance to blow up, but I missed it.
I do
Censored.
Kid X could've blew up off biscuits. Little get the fuck on my mentions. Little fuck on my business. Dumb to act like you won't get hit. Ripstick twist on you. Little
Censored.
Crack you like a Trisket. Hit fist hard and you're out in a minute.
Swing fist hard and you right in alignment. Hitman get cash, do my assignment. Rhyming, do what I say like I'm Simon. Pack from LA and it's blue like a diamond. I'm on a mic, I'm loco. I'm in the stew and I'm coolin' with Yoko. might take a thotty to Hoko. Talk like you rich, but your pockets are broke though.
Talk like you rich, but your pockets are broke. You cannot handle the pressure you choke. Roll up a
Censored.
ready to smoke. I'm smoking big pack, I don't do coke. Talking about this, that, all that you not. You need a tic tac, your breath is hot. Look at your pimples like connected dot. Keep talking down, yo. Get fine.
Yes, my name is Jadex. Nice to meet you. I'm getting green, you getting green because you envy me. Baby on these speakers spoken to just like an NPC. Shawty got my trophy in her hands like she's the MVP. Make sure that your body do the dance and you can get with me. The day I hit the kick to rock the door with living infamy. Like I'm skipping school on picture day, it's hard to picture me. I'm wishing we could go back to the times when you was hitting me. I'll run it back and kick you out again, repeating history. You gon' cap, huh? 2 stats on my back, huh? 2 stats in the back, huh? I travel like a rat, huh? Cat then running back, huh? Playing with her cat, huh? I'm about my back, huh? Running down like track, huh? I'm running for a chair like running at a track meet. Leave on red just like a pimple, pop 'em like some acne. I can't talk about the stash because stash where the racks be. And I hold the chop over my shoulder like suspended straps be. I'm getting green, you getting green because you envy me. Baby on these speakers spoken to just like an NPC. Shawty got my trophy in her hands like she's the MVP. Make sure that your body do the dance and you can get with me. The day I hit the kick to rock the door with living infamy. Like I'm skipping school on picture day, it's hard to picture me. I'm wishing we could go back to the times when you was hitting me. I'll run it back and kick you out again, repeating history.
Hi again, it's me. I came to kill again. Yeah, I play your like EA and no, we can't be friends. And I hate all of these mother trying to play pretend like we homies, like we coolin', but you know we never been. Like hi again, I'm above the Viking, and I kinda wanna fight again for looking at my irises when he know I don't like them. So why he trying to start shit? Gotta disregard him, think he's special. He's censored. He just envy me.
I'm getting green, you getting green because you envy me. Baby on these speakers spoken to just like an NPC. Shawty got my trophy in her hands like she's the MVP. Make sure that your body do the dance and you can get with me. The day I hit the kick to rock the door with living infamy. Like I'm skipping school on picture day, it's hard to picture me. I'm wishing we could go back to the times when you was hitting me. I'll run it back and kick you out again, repeating history.
Shepard to ground team. Status report.
Yeah, we copy, Commander. We heard you give one of the most beloved console games of all time some of the most backhanded compliments we've ever heard. So, we're gonna give ourselves about 15 minutes to cool off before we come pick you up. But that was the whole point of doing these reviews, so that way when they come back to these old games to remaster them, they don't do nothing more than just a 4K texture update and some ray tracing. That way they actually go back and fix all the design flaws that they had in their earlier games. Yeah, we don't really give a shit about that, Commander. So now we're gonna take 30 minutes to go and cool off, and you can go f*** yourself. Over and out. Well, okay.